Is it working this time? Good gravy. Lozzie's here already. That's good to see. Now, for people who were... have fun, hello, Jamie. Right, for the people who were here either on Sunday or last Wednesday. Right, my internet was bad, and we think we fixed it, because we found that one of the cables had been, like, really, really badly distorted. Like, seriously, a cable that was supposed to be, like, cylindrical had been crushed into kind of, I don't know, just a really, really sharp oval. And so it was something to do with differentials and fancy tech speak that my father understands that I half understand. Now, the second problem that we were having last week was that the game was too loud, and I think, he says, slapping the end of his bed, I think I fixed that as well, but you're going to have to let me know. So, I'm going to switch over to the game, and... hi, Philly G, by the way. I'm going to switch over to the game. Now, switching over does make OBS crash temporarily, so bear with that. I mean, we bore with it last time, so bear with it this time. Here we go. Yeah. Well, that's something. Hey, it's... okay, now just need to make the chat appear as well, OBS. Really? You were working fine when I tested it, and now you're playing silly beggars, are you? Or silly buggers if you're that way inclined. Give me just a moment to fix this. Why? Why? What is this even doing? Please excuse my dope-ass swag. OBS is being a bit of a nincompoop. So yes, in the meantime, how is everyone doing? I care. I stand. Because I am Gabriella Godchikova, but in a really caring sort of way. Don't you just love technical bleep bloops? Oopsies and ding-dongs and all the rest. I can sympathize with that, Philly G. I am also tired. And seriously, why is the chat not showing up? Am I gonna have to... I'm gonna close this screen and open it again, and that might make it crash again, but anything to get the chat to appear, jeez. Well, we got the chat this time, but do we have the game? We do have the game! Oh, OBS, you spoil me. Right. Okay, well, I can hear the game in my ears, so I'm just going to unpause this, and this might be loud. I might have fixed it, it might be loud. Let me know. So, is this, like, crazy, stupid loud? Because I feel like I found a way of fixing it, but obviously I have no way of knowing, so let me know. Also, OBS isn't freaking out this time. I've not dropped any frames at all since the start of the stream, so this is very promising. This bodes well. Really? Have I fixed it? Is there actually a decent audio balance between the game and my voice? Because I found a setting that I hadn't seen before, where there's the output settings, like, on the OBS window thing, where there's like I misread that as I am black, and I'm just like, Jamie, that's not how you come out about your... because Jax Films reference. I'm going for a Jax Films reference. Just... anyway. So OBS has, like, a bar for monitoring the microphone and one for monitoring everything else. And I found a separate hidden thing that also controls how much sound is coming in from the Elgato itself, and that was set to 100, so that's why it was so loud last time. But is it good this time? Am I too loud? Is the game too loud? Because this time the frame rate looks decent, and the internet's not dying. This is very promising. But if there are any problems, voice them now before I dive into the game. Because I'm relying on you people to let me know. I have no way of knowing otherwise. But everything looks fine from where I'm sitting. Apart from the fact that no one's replying, but that could just be the chat being weird. I legitimately don't know. Because that's YouTube. Oh my goodness, it sounds alright. Well, there's one hell of a delay between what I'm seeing and then what I'm seeing in the background, but there. I'm not going to finish that thought. I'm not going to dignify that thought by finishing it. I'm going to move my computer mouse so I can actually have the microphone in front of my face. Oh, Jamie and the fake tickets. Well, speaking of, 100 Mario Challenge, we were in the middle of one in the last stream, but then I gave up because the stream quality was just that bad, so we're gonna go all the way, keep on a-dancing, all the way, keep on flying, all the way, keep going, you got this. So we had 6 levels to go, and I think there's another Mario Challenge that you unlock after completing a normal 100 Mario Challenge, which I've never bothered to do, because that's not why I got this game. Are we going to have another auto level to kick things off? Because that would just be too perfect. Excuse me? Oh! I'm not sure what happened, but I'm okay with this. I think hitting the note block... Oh, I see what they've done. The cannons are attached to note blocks, and I missed them completely. And then booping them detaches them from the note block, and that's clever. That's a fuck of cleverness. Can you hear me, by the way? Because okay, I think we're all set up now. I'm just so good at bullet jumping, apparently. I reiterate. Well, this level's clever anyway. More so than the... Oh, that's it? Well, fuck it, I'm not going for the top of the flagpole, I can just end the level here. But yes, hello to all the people who are here. I appreciate you watching me. And at least we have... Because I haven't watched back the archive of last week's stream, but this one seems to be going well in comparison. Because last week... You get a star, that was clever. Last week there was a level that I had to jump up a really narrow ledge with springs. You had to have been there to see it. It was impossible. Like, it was possible because it had been uploaded, but it was just impossible because it was really difficult. But I believe this mode plucks levels off from online randomly, so you could get a really hard level, or an easy one, or an auto one, or one that's no challenge at all. It's just like a bonus. Ah, are you seeing all those comments as well? I should maybe turn those off. That's not the button. I pushed the... there are 2 comment buttons and I... Oh wow, it's not even possible to add more comments to this one because it's so oversaturated as it is. Well, that's okay. I meant to press that anyway. So the comments now only appear on the TV. Oh, that's not good. Now, okay, now they're only on the gamepad. Yeah, but then that means they clog up my vision. No comments, there we go. I didn't realize there were this many comment options in Mario Maker. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, this is... Okay, you've got a proof of concept. Just don't make me do this jump more than fuckty 11 times, because that would be excessive. He says, actually doing it fairly decently and then falling all the way to the bottom when he acknowledges how good he's being and continuing to speak in the third. Not the third person, just the third. Why? Why would you make a level like this? I was in the zone and then I left the zone. Because this is a Mario game, the levels aren't zones. This ain't Sonic the Hedgehog. Although you can get a Sonic costume, which is a thing that can thing. I can't do this. I could cheekily skip this level, but I mean, where's the fun in that? You came to this stream to watch me suffer. Indeed, Jamie, why can't love be all that matters? I'm going to run out of time on this level, I'm sure. I could just skip it. I could X out to the menu, and then come back into the 100 Mario Challenge, and it'll pick another one at random. And I believe... Yeah, there's an option to skip it just funky fresh in the face there, but I don't know if there's any, like, penalties for that, so... I'm giving this one an honest go, but for some reason, it's so easy to clip the blocks when you jump, and... like, in case you can't tell... If I hit the block above the gap that I'm trying to land in, then Mario will just refuse to go any further in that direction and just not get into the gap. So that's why this is so difficult. It's not just me not pressing the button. It's because he keeps bouncing off the lips. Can I just... Yay, I skipped it. Oh, and it's an auto one. Well, there we go. That's karma for you. Oh, I badded. I badded in an auto level. I think I fixed my bad. I unbadded. I do envy people who, well, maybe not envy. I appreciate the talent of people who can build levels like these. Especially the musical ones. Because, like, the timing of it is just bananas. And bananas are good for your skin, I think. Are they? Someone cross-reference that, because I'm not entirely sure if bananas are actually good for your skin. Oh, I've got an email. It's probably just someone liking my tweet that I'm streaming. Oh, the tension is real. Let me guess, this is like an automatic death machine or something? Am I gonna die for relying too much on the auto-ness? No, I'm not. I'm being praised for my auto-reliance because... Nice. I do wonder, should I be holding down the Y button? Because I am. That's why I'm holding this spring. Oh no, how is everyone else doing? Because... Is that true though, Jamie? Because, you make me dance like a maniac. You make me want your aphrodisiac. Because that's lyrics. I mean, they are lyrics, I can't dispute that, but I mean... It was written by a person who wrote words. Oh, that reminds me. As of today, my class at university got commissioned to do like a promo advert video thing. Well, I'm going to give you a star because I got a new record on that level somehow. We've been commissioned to do like a... Well, I say commissioned, they're not actually going to pay us for it, but I mean, hey, it's a showreel piece. We're going to be doing an advert for a place that's near here, so that's the thing. Also, one of my projects for this year, like at university, that I have to do and be graded on, is a music video. So hopefully I can put that up on my channel, but maybe not. It's something that will have my name attached to it, possibly, maybe, anyway. Death! I actually liked Grease 2012, though, in all fairness. That's all I have to say on the matter, just... was good. Which sounds a bit like what's good. Just Eleftheria just walking into Baku like, Miley, what's good? And Miley Cyrus is there for some reason, and she's just like, ho! That's all she says. Just Miley Cyrus in Baku, just randomly calling people hoes. CH? This isn't Switzerland! What do? How? How do, holy shrimp? How do? How make go? And can I go down this pipe as well? Oh, I didn't actually mean to tap that. I was trying to wipe some spit off my screen. I can go down this pipe. Oh, it's just a bonus. Worth it. Worth it for investigating the tail hole of a piranha. Kinky. Oh, you did not. I jumped outside the level again. This happened last time as well. See, in last week's stream, I found a level where I could jump outside of the bounds and get stuck there. Like, clearly they thought about it enough to make it possible to do, but they didn't think about it enough to make it possible to get out of once you're in there. Which is, I think, the only real difference, apart from the auto levels and the bonus levels, between Mario Maker levels and real levels. Because Nintendo levels wouldn't put you in a situation where you can't get out again. Where, if you bad, you can unbad. Or you can strong bad, which is a thing that I've never been a part of. Oh, Lozzie, if you need to slee, then go and use the slee. And I would say that to Anton as well, but I don't think he's here, because sleep is for the Danish. Oh, there's a shoe! Sassy. Choose what? I have a shoe! Why would I choose my shoes? Well, we're never going to find out what's in that box, because, nah. Far pipe! Well, this is fun. This is something I totally do in real life. Just get in a shoe, bounce around on some deadly rollers, and then die. I'm not gonna lie, I think I saw that coming. Why is it called Tokyo Rush, though? Just a random question. Who's rushing and where is Tokyo? And I swear to God, if someone in the chat says Japan, I will acknowledge it. Now, fun fact. I find it so easy to mix up Poland 2008 and Poland 2009. But I think that's 2009 that's I Don't Want to Leave, and 2008 is For Life. Like, they're both similar songs, but I do like them both. Oh, fuck you, napai, which is just Japan backwards, which sounds also like fuck you in the pie, which, I mean, that's a euphemism. And I have been punished for it. This level isn't difficult. I'm just bad. So I just want to do another random check. The game isn't, like, overpoweringly loud, is it? Alphon, I died a bunch of times because I'm bad at life. That's all you missed, really, but... as is the usual. But yes, people, talk at me. Let me know how your days are going, because I shouldn't care, but I do, because I'm just that sort of fluffy numpkin. Because little shitty shumpkin shat upon a pumpkin, twiddle diddle diddle dum dee hee ho. Napai gretch. Just... Jamie. Oh, good. Am I, like, overbearingly louder than the game? Because I feel like I am trying to overcompensate comparatively a little bit. Like, I am sort of burying my face in the microphone and kind of not shouting, but being loud. So... am I too loud? Because I want this to be the optimal experience. Those are things. I want this to be the optimal experiencing experience. Oh. So that was just a straight-up choice. Well, what was the point of that? That was just cruel. Why would you do this? Trial and error level design. Not a good. I object to the way that level's designed, so wow, the game is giving me sass because I skipped a level that I thought was poorly designed. Well, not poorly designed, like, decently designed, but just to a degree where it's slightly annoying. Because they'd thought through a lot of their contingencies, but then some of their design choices were unacceptable! Okay, sleep well, Lozzie Sausage Poo-Poo. And then there were fewer. See, that's kind of not a brilliant design choice there either. Because once the Goombas start flowing, you really don't have any way of getting up here without dying. So, not the best level design there. Oh yeah, that's not how you break blocks in this one. You have to poond the ground with a ground poond. And this is another one. Like, just once the enemies start flowing, you can't get out. Don't you just love the guess what I was thinking school of level design? And now there are coins for some reason. Oh, what now? Here there be fire and Monty moles. Or, well, spanner moles, I forget what they're called, but that happened. France Estonia 2002, I don't think I've heard either of them. If I have, it's not knowingly, so... I've said before, 2005 is like the point of the bell curve where everything before that I know comparatively less, and everything after that I know comparatively more. That doesn't make sense, does it? 2005 is the tipping point where I say I know stuff about 2005, and then more recently I know better. And then before that, like, my knowledge takes a dramatic slump. Slovakia, will they return? I hope so. There's no reason why they should, but also no reason why they shouldn't. And oh, we have a level by a Spanish person, so clearly Alphon knows the creator of this level personally, because all of Spain knows each other. Also, I didn't see if someone replied. Am I too loud compared to the game? Because I can fix that if you want me to. I could just move a little bit away from the microphone, that works too. Slovenia 2005, brilliant song, love it. France 2005, actually also love it. Both criminally underrated. That's kind of all I have to say on the matter. But Slovenia 2005, I absolutely bloody love, so... And then there was Steve. Oh, it's the WarioWare one! Or at least one of them, anyway. I've seen this one on, I think it will have been PB and Jeff, or something. They got the jingle and everything. Sorry, I've gone quiet, but I do like the WarioWare series, and I suppose there's an idea for a stream series at some point. WarioWare games, because I do actually own WarioWare Twisted, but I have no way of streaming it. So, for context, WarioWare Twisted is a really rare game for the Game Boy Advance, and when I ordered it, they sent it via, every time I say via, I want to say via Cornholio, but no, they sent it via Canada, like, it was sent from the UK to New England, I think, and then back to the UK. And in that time, I'd ordered another one from somewhere else, just so I ended up with 2 copies, and then I sold one or something, I don't remember. I remember this one, it's a deadly race because the shell will catch up to you and then make you do a death. I like this level, I approve of it. I'll check the chat in a moment, so I see there's been a Poland 2004 I haven't ever listened to. 2005 I've listened to once, and I think it was alright. It's not my favourite, but it was alright. It was aight. Oh, by the way, how's my frame rate and stuff, and my volume levels and stuff, because that gets a star definitely, because I fucking love WarioWare. So I might stream the WarioWare series at some point. But yeah, is my frame rate decent? Is this... Like, this just proves I can stream Wii U games. It was literally just that fucked up internet cable from last week, which means that next week's Wednesday stream could very well be a stream featuring Mama Hex, so if that's a thing that you lovely people would be interested in watching, then just hype it up in the chat now so I know, because this is how I communicate with people. Everything is awesome, glad to hear it. DD, that's a boob size! Scandalous. Well, that's just awesome. Just... Well, that went well, because... As far as I'm aware, those were all completely randomized costume mushrooms, and the last one I happened to get was Baby Metal. I think Laura's gonna regret missing this part of the stream. But yeah, so I was planning on doing a series with Mama Hex anyway, covering, Oh, and Baby Metal actually get to proceed to the princess. Oh, wow, this is lovely. Congrats, Baby Metal. You may not have done well in the YSC, but hey, you're here now. But yeah, I was going to do a series... Because you know how I did, a With Mama Hex series before, which only actually got 2 videos out of it. For no reason other than I recorded those 2 videos, then I had to go back up north to university, and I've since changed universities and never bothered to record anything with her since. But that doesn't mean that I won't. And I was thinking of reviving that series, but it was never really dead. But bringing that series back... I didn't know that's how you got mystery mushroom costumes. I think I said that last time as well. You peroxide. Okay. I was going to do Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival with Mama Hex, and loving the chat right now. There was a UFO just then. I saw it on the... Oh, there it goes again. I was going to do Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival with Mama Hex as a video series, but then more recently, since I've got into streaming, I thought, hey, I could do it as a stream series instead, which is a thing that I will attempt to do next week, because now that I know that the Wii U is a thing that can thingally, it makes it very viable. Ugh. Beautiful. And I'm sort of surprised. Expert mode is still only 16 levels, so are they pre-made levels? Or are they just... They've somehow picked out difficult... UFO, why did you just steal that plant? I saw that. So they are still randomly selected levels. Well, what makes this expert mode, then? You peroxide. Oh, I like that. Oh no. Oh? Oh! Okay! It may be one of my new favourite insults alongside you egg. Because I saw a post on Facebook that was like a text conversation or something between some guy and his girlfriend or something, and he was saying something to the effect of do you wanna go? Do you wanna go, mate? And then she was like, yeah. And then he says, do you wanna go out on a date with me? Ha, you fell for it. And then her response is, you say that like I fell for some really clever prank, but I'm your girlfriend, you egg. So that's the thing that stuck with me. And in case anyone's wondering, on the YSC Discord server, I am aware of this game. I've done it already. On the Discord server, Jamie's doing our top whatevers for each country in Eurovision, and the first and current one is Serbia. I've already voted in it because I'm just that on top of my shit talk, as you'd have me believe. Oh, so have they actually confirmed a date for the Polish Junior Eurovision National Final? Because I know they put a date on Wikipedia ages ago and it wasn't sourced, but they never took it down. So, I don't know what the deal with that is. What the fresh fuck is going on? I mean, that applies to many walks of life, but just in general, what the fuck is going on? What did I just experience? Answers on a postcard, please. Dearie me. And I've mentioned before how, every time I say dearie me, the first thing that comes to mind is the Italian song from 2011, but that starts with dire si, dire mai. But in my mind, that gets mixed up into dearie me. Dearie me runs face first into an enemy. Now, I would read out these level titles, but, I can read hiragana. I just can't read them that quickly. That's actually a really nice effect. So is death, apparently. Oh, but I just remembered a thing. Last night, I had a dream where for some reason, I was taking part in, like, a Spanish competition. Well, I think it was just a foreign language competition in general. And I wanted to leave half an hour early to get there on time, but then my father was like, no, we're going to leave 15 minutes early, and so we got there fairly late, we didn't know where to go, and then my pre-GCSE German teacher turned up, and he's a person I really admire, so I'd like to do that level, but I mean, this is getting silly. He was there, he showed me where to go, and I ended up falling into step with my A-level German teacher, and that whole German class. Even though I was there to do Spanish and everyone else was there to do German. And that just happened. The thing you just saw was a thing that happened. I love that that's the sound effect they used, though. The fact that there was disco noises at the start of this here level makes me think that there's like a hidden item or something. No, it's just... That does sound like something Sweden would do, TBH. Why? Why this? I'm gonna give this one more go, because I feel like I've nearly got it, but as a general rule of sausage, this level is fucky. This level is fucky. It's not that I'm giving up easily, it's just that I'm a scrub, snork, and I don't want the stream to get boring, so I'm trying to keep the variety up. What? How make go? How make go and what do? Who is the this? Where is the that? Can I bounce off ghosts? I died it! Hee-ho! Oh, NASA people! So, okay, I kind of want to give some context to that quote. So there's... Why, thank you, game. There's this Canadian kids' TV show called Nanalan, I think it is. Why, thank you, Magic Coopers. That was... You've afforded me a very generous shortcut. Anyway, so there's a show called Nanalan, and there's an infamous clip of it where the titular character, I don't think it's eponymous, actually. The main character, who's this 3-year-old puppet girl, is just in her grandmother's garden with her grandmother's pet dog, just looking at the various crops she's growing and announcing them. But she could barely speak, and it's supposed to be in English, but it sounds like some sort of weird kind of garbled Dutch, and I can't explain it. Tag all of the hits. So that's the origin of, oh, NASA Peepo. Because she's just, the camera's panning through these fruits and vegetables, and she's just like, Samado, Snudamado, and a cushy. And like, the cushy in question is in fact a cabbage. And then there's... My favourite is the camera just casually pans over some mushrooms, and her word for them is shoosh. And of course, the video, like the clip of this that I'm thinking of, takes this very seriously. Like, it's... Like, it's got, like, really fancy text graphics and everything. What killed me? Oh, a hammer. And so it says Peepo, but in like, really dramatic, formatted text, and it's kind of awesome. So that's the thing to look up at some point. Just look up, I don't know, Nanalanpeepo. That's 2 words. And Moldova 2005. Yes, thank you, very good is a thing I like. Because I'm Borat, apparently. Well, this is just uncouth. That was just needless, Mario. You fuck. I'm sure you do. Ah! Oh yeah, you fall, don't you? There's death everywhere, and it's incredible. It's an incredible mountain of deathy fucks. Now, can I not be death this time? Well, the ghosts are coming. That's just an ominous thing to hear out of context. The ghosts are coming. Why? Why? What was laugh? Crying like a tortoise having sex. How does the game know that these levels are difficult? I'm sorry for ever doubting you, game. And your judgment. Or judgment, as they spell it in American. Shoosh. Make for me a shortcut. Because who needs a short when a cut can be cubic? Because that's completely how the song goes. Every time. Every bloody time. Less of this. That does remind me of, oh my god, the Weeble is here! Like, that's not even me trying to be critical, that's just, oh my goodness, a person arrived that I wasn't expecting to see. But, I've forgotten what I was going to say. How make go? Well, this just... I see what I'm supposed to do, but it can't be happened. There we go. That was very dramatic. But yeah, there was a thing that I was going to say, and I've completely forgotten what it was, so if someone could remind me of what it sounded like I was about to say, then please go right ahead. That's a lot of Koopas! Just the most sage advice I've ever heard is, don't be sad, because sad spelled backwards is das, and that's not good. take the hits. Death! Death in abundance! Okay, I know what to expect this time. Just get into the pipe and... Seriously, what's the dramatic? Jamie, shut the fuck off. Because that's grammar. That's grammar, trademark. There's a wall of pink coming at me. Just like the average day in Brighton. Savage, I know. Why must you persist at me? I'm triggered by all this magic, actually. Honestly. See, if I go under the magic, you fuckers can't touch me up there. But then how make go? Upward go? I did the thing! And now I'm back up here again. But why, though? Oh. Oh? I think I get what it wants me to do, but the stars keep landing on me. So I kind of can't run out of time with the star. This is cruel. Sebastian, go and dig a toilet along with Jamie. Although I do get the joke you're going for, and so... Stop getting the fucks! Stop killing the fucks while you're at it! Oh. I just worked out what the level wants me to do, and fuck that, because I needed to throw the POW block to the chompy things, and then throw the bob to the wall on the right and keep going that way, and like, I don't have time for that shit. Okay. Okay. That went well. I temporarily forgot how to control the flyy fucks. You actually have to press upwards, they don't fly up by themselves. Ah! For the best I didn't go up by myself then. I keep mixing up the flight controls with the swimming controls. You can't touch this. Do. I'm sure one of these will touch this, but that thwomp in particular can't. Although with Mario games, I always do have to think twice, like which ones are the thwomps and which ones are the womps. But then I remember level 2 from Mario 64, which I can't promise I'll never let's play, but I don't intend to because it's one of those overplayed games, and I do have a blacklist of games that are too overplayed for me to let's play, and that is one of them. But you never know, maybe one day I'll come up with an adequate excuse to get wrecked by Mario Maker. Ah! That's just... My answer to everything is just skip the level. I don't foresee me getting through 16 of these. This is level 2. Okay. Oh no. 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 Right, what were Luxembourg songs in 72 and 73, if they even existed? Because Luxembourg doesn't exist. I know why that checkpoint's there. These are YouTuber levels. Oh wait, I'm playing this on YouTube. I refuse to answer the question of what that noise was. 3 keys? We 3 keys of Orientar bearing gifts of Travis de Far. I'll just... Oh. Well, I'm spelling what you're stepping in game, but could I not just take these keys and then... Oh, I can't. Okay. The level designer thought ahead. Okay, fair play. Well, that's helpful, Jamie, but, Luxembourg won 5 times. So... Could you narrow it down a little? Gosh, I'm gonna get to the top of this room, and turns out there was a way for me to backtrack with those keys, and not only... Oh. Do I have to... I was gonna say, do I have to grind keys, but apparently I can't do that, because the Mario Maker dev team thought, oh. Just repeated oh, because I've worked out what do. Like I said, this is a YouTuber level, and this is not the type of quality content I seek to provide on my channel. Or maybe it is, you don't know my life. There was a key in there, that wasn't what I expected to happen. I haven't looked at the chat in a while, so clearly I'm missing a party. Hang on. I'm gonna pause just so I can properly contemplate the chat here. So, après toi, I don't think I've ever heard, and tu te reconnaîtras, I've only heard that at Eurovision's Greatest Hits, and I think it was that anyway. I think it's like it's not bad, but I think it's overrated because I don't see what's so great about it. But like, it's all right. It's pretty nice. But my favorite Luxembourgish winners will have been, I think, Poupée de cire, Poupée de sang, and Si la vie est cadeau, which is the first Luxembourgish Eurovision song I ever heard. So that's a story. Yay! Fuck. Clearly whoever designed this level had too much time on their hands, but at least it's not that difficult. Oh, there's a checkpoint for everyone! Double checkpoint, even better! Jamie, shut the front door. Oh, my favourite interpretation of that is, oh, wow! Just all gang up on me, why don't you? My favourite version of that, though, is... how does it go? Get a glass of water and a lid and shut the fuck up. If I go down here, will I die? I'm gonna say yes. No. Oh. I'm having the beginnings of comprehension here, but how do I get back out? Apart from by dying. Apparently everyone in the chat hates me. Oh hey, it did save how many coins I have. Pink coins, that is. Because I showed a level last week that I'd made, and I'd put a checkpoint in there to save the number of pink coins that you got. And I could have sworn that didn't work. But apparently so. Yes, no, maybe so, you give me that rush, oh. Because those are totally the lyrics. And, Hebel, de Beeble, de BBC. Well, now I truly smell that which the game hath stepped in. What? How dare you put multiple things in a single? Oh, no! Yes, all that is one cohesive thought. Thank you for noticing. No, don't take it away like it's some elaborate platter to be served by the dumb waiter that is your own ass. That's just uncouth. I'm so bad at this. Clearly the best Luxembourgish entry is 1947. Because that happened. Oh no. 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 How does it know that these levels are so difficult? I feel like I'm sacrificing lives to skip levels as well, which is, like, completely fair enough. Okay. Well, this is happening. But can I pow through this door? Oh, of course, Jamie. At least we see eye to eye on that front. Because there's nothing quite like seeing the full frontal. There's a penis joke in there somewhere. If you can be asked to pull it out. Should I stop? I'll stop. Now, I'm just going to take this power block just as far as I can, because clearly I'm going to need it for something, obviously. Also, these platforms look kind of a little bit like biscuits, and I'm okay with this. Ah! Ah! Oh! I mean, I'd give them a go. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. If you can recover the codes, then sure, I'll give it a try, because these are too difficult. Too difficult for my delicate fish. My fish is too delicate. How much is the fish? A question famously asked by Scooter. I'm still going to take this block, though. I'm going to take this block. I've only got $20 in my pocket. Because that's, again, that's an acceptable reference to make. I'll just leave that there. And it'll slowly make its way up. But without it, but if I'm holding it, I can't wall jump. And I feel like that's a very necessary part of what it wants me to do here. Okay. Maybe this time, for the first time, something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen. Happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win. And I've not heard Papa Pingouin in full, but, I mean, I don't dislike it. Also, I'm just not. I know when I've met my match. So for completion's sake, I'll do an easy one as well. Because it's something a little more my speed, in all fairness. Because there are a couple of courses made by Nintendo that are fairly difficult. Like, I've completed most of the event courses, but there's, I think, 2 or 3 that I haven't done because they're really difficult. And if you complete them, then you get access to the Skinny Mushroom, which is a really weird but really nice power-up. And, like, you can... like, unlock it for free use. Which you can't normally do. Thanks. Yeah, the Skinny Mushroom is a really broken power-up, and the only way to unlock it for free use when making levels is to beat a whole load of really difficult, like, event courses, and I've completed one of them, and the rest are just beyond my league, because that's an expression. Okay, Wibble, I'm going to assume things that I can't say in polite company. And I'd say Wild Dances is probably better as a conventional... I batted. I think Wild Dances is better as a conventional Eurovision song, but 1944 is just absolutely stunning live. Like, having seen it live, I can confirm that it is a good... 2005... I actually really like Ukraine 2005. This is a keep still level, isn't it? And I've not been keeping still. So it is an auto level. I had a feeling I've just not been paying attention to the level name. But yeah, Ukraine 2005, I actually like. So... how did I not notice this was an auto level? I thought it might have been a... Okay. Okay, well that just happened. But the thing I like to do most with the Ukrainian song from 2005... Oh, I had to go through the door, and it clicked in my head literally 1 second too late. Oh, the level name probably just means hold up the entire time, so I'll just do that. But yeah, Ukraine 2005, the thing I like to do most with that is, like, when the song starts, just before the lyrics start, my brain goes something like, Epic rap battles of history, Ukraine versus the Orange Revolution, begin. And then it just sounds like an epic rap battle of history. I see now why they've chosen this costume for this level. Because... dildos! There are dildos here. But yeah, I do like Ukraine. Like, it's not even... like, for me at least, I don't give a shit about it being a political thing. I just like the song. Which is a little bit strange for me, because I mean, my opinions on rap aren't necessarily all that high, but I like it. Mostly because it reminds me of epic rap battles of history, in all fairness. Well, what the fresh fuck did I just listen to? Well, that was a level once I worked out what the I was supposed to... what the I was supposed to hell fresh do. That is literally how that was about to come out. And I have a second email now. Yay! Yay! I'm bad at Mario Maker and I know it. On the plus side, at least the stream's going well this time, especially compared to last week. Jeez. How can you have a world record on that sort of level? It's entirely automatic. Some people are just too dedicated to 10,000 something grateful.
Mamma mia.
Clearly, that is... It's not Barbara the Bat, it's Nintendo's Sonic OC, just designed to look like Rouge the Bat. Clearly, that's what they're going for with this. I saw that there was a pipe, and I ignored it, willfully. Oh, there's an actual level to be had in here as well. How make go? How make go? But how make go, though? Norway 2006. Loved it. Iceland 2007. Loved it. Why? 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 Why everything? And where is the button? Clearly there's a P switch. Clearly what I need here is a P switch. And now I'm fireful. Sorry, I've got into full concentration mode, communication mode, jeez. Did I just backtrack unnecessarily? Is the answer just this? Probably not, because this isn't getting me anywhere. I'll just, Anyway. Glittery Kitty Kryptonite, welcome to an actual decent stream of mine, by the way. I wasn't paying any attention at all. This looks like an auto level, so I'll just let that run while I look at the chat. But yes, GKK, welcome to a decent stream. And this level is still playing itself, I just try to read the chat and be conscious of the game as well. 2005 was... I don't know how you pronounce it, Geröning, and why. And for some reason, on the Eurovision CD, his name is spelled O with a line through it, N whatever, but it's because he's Finnish, it should be O with an umlaut, even though it's the same letter functionally, but they spell it with the Danish-Norwegian rather than the Swedish-Finnish one. So that's a fun little factoid that people surely care about. Elspuz. There's probably a deeper meaning to that I'm simply not reading. And oh, there's a reference to be had in here. Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat. This is adorable. Like, I'm fairly sure that it's a reference because I think these are like a race of creatures from some game, but I don't know which one. I want to say the Monster Hunter series, maybe? And this level is just one big reference to that. I don't care. It's got cats in it, so clearly it's good. Oh! Ah, yes. EZPZ, my favourite expression. Keeping me on my toes with your arbitrary-ass pits. Woo! Well, that was a sound effect. Now, one thing that I remembered partway through the stream that kind of bothers me about streaming Mario Maker is literally the second I archive the footage, it gets hit with like 20,000 Nintendo copyright claims just because of the, like, not because of the footage, but because of the music. Like, it's trying to penalize me for using Nintendo music when playing a Nintendo game legally. Fun times there, because copyright is completely a fun thing to work with. Because nothing bad ever happens when I start speaking Croatian. First, YouTube comments the level. Well, it just shows how much I online game, doesn't it? I.e. not very, apart from this. I see this here. Don't know what it is, but it's here. It's like Alessia Cara. Oh god, why is it here? I think this is literally just one of the creation tutorial levels, so that was fun. Is the game still of like a decent audio compared to my voice, by the way? Because we had trouble with this on my Wednesday stream last week, where the game was crazy loud, and like I said, I think I fixed it, and people have reassured me many times that I fixed it, but I want to be certain that it's definitely a yum in the face hole. I forget what... Oh. I feel like I know what this means, but I'm not 100% sure. Because... I mean... Trauen. Like, I keep thinking of Vertrauen, which I believe is trust. But then that would make the level name Do You Trust Yourself? And I feel like I'm mistranslating, because I haven't studied German in a while. But, it's... To be fair, German is the language that I've studied the second longest after English. Because, obviously, I've studied English my entire life, darling. But then, German I've studied since year 7, in the UK. Could someone in the UK explain the ages? Because I can never remember how the age systems work in UK school. Like what ages people have to be in whatever year group at school. But I've studied German since year 7, and then I studied it all the way up to my second and final year of college. Like, not university, but college. And then Spanish was year 10 to the same period. And, Latin was 7 to 11, which is the end of GCSE. French was 7 through to 9, which was the first year of I wasn't allowed to carry it forwards to GCSE. But I'd like to be able to speak more French. So I want to study that at some point. Thank you, Sebastian. And good night, Alphon. Yeah, shut up, Weeble. I know. And Slovenia 2008 was pretty good. I seem to recall that that the singer, Rebecca, she had some deliberations over whether to sing in Slovene or English, and she went with Slovene in the end, and I feel like that wouldn't have made much of a difference. But it's a good song. It taught me how to say fuck it in Slovene, so it can't be bad. Well, I mean, maybe fuck it isn't quite the most accurate translation, it's more like to hell with it, but I mean, the sentiment is there. What was the point of that? Random ice blocks because yum. Because this is just the highest caliber of commentary. Are those... Is he waving or applauding? I can't tell from this distance. Plot twist, it's bad that I set that thing on fire. Oh, come on, I pressed it to jump, because clearly no one has ever used that as a meme before. 2 times in a row, man, you know, I try to drink water and it drips down the left side of my face. Just stealing all the references. I missed the goal! Twice. Did I mention I'm good at Mario? I'm good, I promise. Ah. Oh, I should mention, I probably should have mentioned this while Alphon was still here, but Alphon has offered to help with the YSC, so I'm doing the results videos, he's doing the recap videos. What part of that was Minecraft, to be fair? And, like, Laura's still doing the sound and visuals. I'm doing like the final compilation and the results videos, and then Alphon is doing the recaps and that sort of stuff. So that's... hopefully that means that the next YSC will be out fairly soon. Like, I think the next thing it needs to do is just... I just need to put the page for it up on the wiki. And then everything from there is a go. So, it's been too long, but the YSC will still be up and running again. Now I'm just gonna... Can I give this boss the swerve? How far can I go before I die? No. Either that or no one gave a shit, Jamie. I mean, you're Irish. Clearly dusting the turkey means something to you like he does to no one else in the world, apart from Ireland. You know, we bat exactly no eyelids. See, if I just stand here... Will you stand here with me and forget the world? Because I see what needs to be happen. Just a matter of waiting for him to do the thing, and just stand here in the infinite rain of power-ups, because if I stand here, I can't die. Apart from when I can. So I'm gonna play fair just in case. Bowser, move your ass. Or keep walking at me, that works too. Now, controversial opinion time, and I said this last week as well, I think. I never liked Mario 3. I think it's overrated. I think, like, it's not a bad game, I just don't think it's that good, or certainly not as good as people make it out to be. So, yeah. Fight me IRL, biatches. Ah! Your death isn't even required, Boozer. That was easy. Nyum nyum. Well, yeah, I know about the whole thing with Etunost in Cake to Bake. I feel like fuck it in English is like the closest translation as far as meaning goes, but I feel like it's probably not considered as expletive in Latvian, which is probably their get out clause. And then, where am I up to in the chat? Ireland 2008, your guilty pleasure. I don't know how I feel about Ireland 2008, because, like, it's fun to listen to, but it's also a blatant piss take, and that's kind of... That puts a damp sponge against your mood, and then sort of swoops it downwards, and then just tickles the kneecap of my mood, and my mood is like, bruh. Now, to blatantly steal an idea that someone else had. Why? Why this? To blatantly steal an idea that someone else had. There's, someone had the idea. And by someone, I mean Bicked Up on a Bus, because I'm subscribed to him, he's kind of cool. But actually, he's rather cool. There was the concept of Mario Maker ad-libs. Or Mad-libs, or something. And that involves streaming Mario Maker, and going into level creation mode. And then people just shout out random themes in the chat, and I try to build a level around it, but I promise I can't make good levels, because the levels that I've made, all but one of them were taken down for not being popular enough. Latvia 2009, I enjoyed. Hungary 2009, I enjoyed. Netherlands 2009, I enjoyed. Yeah, I think they were all decent, but that's about as far as that relationship goes. Although I do appreciate that, that Latvia is on the Wikipedia list of songs in strange time signatures, or something like that. No. I don't know, I come to think of it, I never... No one does Mario World levels. I mean, clearly people do, because they came up in those random assortments of levels that we were just playing through, but... Bulgaria 2009 was a fun train wreck, though. And, well, the Netherlands, I feel like Netherlands has consistently put out some really good songs. I mean, yes, there has been some shit, but to go back as far as I remember, I think I heard 2004 once and I thought it was fine. 2005, I think, was okay. 2006, I think, was actually better than it gives itself credit for. 2007 was fairly alright. 2008, I actually really like. 2009 was fun but dated. 2010 was fun but dated. 2011, horribly underrated. Like, I really like that one. 2012 was cute. 2013, brilliant. 2014, technically brilliant, but I still find it delvely. 2015, she wrote half a song, and they kind of had to pad it, so... And then 2016... I mean, it's alright. And what does what mean, Sebastian? I sort of zoned out for a second there. But yeah, I do like how 2004, Netherlands sends a song, qualifies, and then 2005 sends a song, doesn't qualify. So the Netherlands train of thought is, we'll send something different every year, and if we just scattergun entries at the EBU, and eventually we'll qualify. So yeah, 2004 qualified. 2005 big power ballad, doesn't qualify. 2006 made up language, doesn't qualify. 2007 standard pop song, doesn't qualify. 2008 Eastern style pop song, doesn't qualify. 2009 cheesy lunch ladies with disco things, doesn't qualify. 2010 Dutch, doesn't qualify. 2011 like time signature, you know, the number of beats to a bar. But yeah, 2011 like male ballad thing, doesn't qualify. 2012 adorable cuteness, doesn't qualify. 2013 shadow boxing and birds, they just sort of punch their way into the final and it's awesome. And 2014 the EBU is just like scared of the Netherlands in case they're gonna punch them in the face and birds and stuff again. And then 2015 they're like, now hold on a second, you didn't punch us last year so you can't qualify this year with your egg boobs. Anyway, I'm supposed to be making a level here, and I have no ideas. Because the problem with Mario Maker is... you have all these options, and I never know what to do with them. And, yeah, to me, the backing singers in 2009 looked like lunch ladies or dinner ladies, or whatever you prefer to call them. So, that's a fun thing. Pardon me, I just don't know what to do. I think, in all fairness, 2010 was cute, and 2015 had the promise of a good song, but they just don't... It just sounded like they hadn't finished writing the song, and so they just doubled it up and padded it out. But no, it wasn't the toppers, it was the backing singers that looked like it. Yeah, no one likes underwater levels. But what do, though? What do? I've gone into complete thought mode because I don't know what to do with. Yeah, I agree. 2015, not great live, in all fairness. I've got nothing. I can't. I've mentioned before, I can't make levels. I'm just not good at them. But what I can do is show levels that I've made before, which I did in the last stream as well, but that was a bad stream. So yeah, fuck it, I'll just do them all again. And hopefully it'll go a bit better than last time. So once again, I can re-premiere Derpies and a Jumble. The first level I ever made. Here are the Derpies, and there's the Jumble. Am I high? This is making me giggle more than it should. I was laughing too hard, I couldn't see the screen. I do think Estonia deserve more credit, especially for their song this year, because, like, did not deserve to come last. And actually, I was saying earlier this evening to my mother that it must have been the ultimate blow to Greta Salome's ego to, like, take part in 2012, do really well in 2012, and, like, be hyped up, and then do not well, and then come back in 2016 as one of the favourites, and then not only not qualify, but come 14th behind Sunmu and Moongoo, which, like, I'm not inherently, like, shitting on their entries, I'm just saying, given their critical receptions, that must have been a real blow to her ego. And then, of course, there's the whole thing where, apparently, I don't know if it's true, if it was just like a fake screenshot or something, but someone posted on her Facebook page a picture of a Google search where they typed in Greta Salome, and it said, "Did you mean Great Salami?" And she reposted it. I don't know why I'm taking so long for this level, because that's not a good thing to do, because it's deliberately a short time level, because big time rush is a thing. So, this was a level that I made, and despite the fact that it's adequately complex, and it's clever and shit, it was taken down for not being popular enough, which is just rude. Then again, it does contain the fuck room. I call this the fuck room. Now, have about 30 seconds to get up there, clear out those coins, get through the pipe, and to the goal. Hold on, I seriously need to catch up in the chat. Estonia number 3 for 2015 and 16. Well, that's Stig Rasta for you. Albania 2016... could have been better. Jamie, go to bed. I mean, it wasn't great live, but it was... but it was something. Yeah, I mean, Estonia was in, like, I think just outside the top 10 in the combined top 43 on my channel. Now, I don't know how to feel about this, like... Okay, there, Alex Huff, if I may call you that. What can I expect from this level code? Am I going to open it and then it'll just be like I don't know, just somehow it's like hardcore pornography in a Mario Maker level or something? Also, can I even remember how to put in a code? Because I hardly ever look up levels. Okay, here we go. But yeah, what sort of thing can we expect from this code? Just so I know what to prepare myself for. And, okay, I agree with you on the staging at least, Jamie, but I mean, the song was really good. And how could you... Okay, how can you hate Malta 2015? Am I reading this right? That's a lot of zeros. Well... Okay, well, thanks for sharing it, because I was actually at a loose end, because I have no idea what else to do right now, so we'll give it a go. And still calling it now, I'm going to open it, and it'll just be hardcore porn the level. No, but how could people... Oh. I appreciate the name. Well, let's give it a fuck of goes. How could you dislike Malta 2015? It was so good. Jamie. You banana. You're like an egg, but more bananical. Like cylindrical, but banana-shaped. Just... I would say, Jamie, you fuck, but you're too young. Neatos, they go heebledy-beebledy-bee. I'm gonna take this pee switch. I'm going to take a pee. Oh, I need it down here. That went well. Less of the wiggling, please. It's offensive to our way of life. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. To be fair, this is actually, like, a lot better designed than a lot of the levels I've played today, so... props where credit are due, because grammar is a thing that I can do quite professionally. I'll leave that there for the moment in case I need it, because clearly this is on the same plane of existence as the first Wario Land game, where... and Super Mario Land 6 Golden Coins, where items don't despawn no matter how far you go, except... bomb? Oh. Well, I'm glad I saved this shoe. And I haven't checked the chat, so clearly World War III has broken out and I'm just not aware of it. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. I see your shoes. I am an item of clothing. I'm surprised I got that in one, to be fair, but I mean, good shit, good shit. That's some good shit right there, right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's some good shit. Thought that was blocked off for a second then. This is actually a legitimately well-designed level. Like, ooh, a P. Like this feels like it could plausibly be an actual Nintendo level, so it's not got any of the bullshit we were talking about earlier. And I'm not just saying that because I think the guy who made this level is still watching the stream at this point. Like, legitimately, this is actually really well made, so props there. Oh no, pink coins, how did I not notice? I've probably missed all of them already. I've probably been warned about it in the chat and everything. Ah, YOLO. What are these noises that I make? I feel like I understand the aesthetic as well, because, like, it's an airship level, but it kind of looks like a cityscape, maybe? Am I interpreting it correctly? The world may never know, because I'm still not looking at the chat, even though I should. Oh, I wasn't expecting to live there, so, yay. Boo. E-beams. Knees. Oh, there's the end. Okay. The pink coins weren't necessary. I lived. Ah. Oh, what have I been missing in the chat, though? I've missed a lot. Oh, it took 25 days. I'm guessing it took 25 days to make this level. Like, I clearly have missed a bit in the chat. You definitely get a star, sir. If I'm not assuming your gender there, but that was... That's really good. Like, that's legitimately really good. I'll leave a comment as well because it's the polite thing to do. There you go. What? Sorry, have I gone quiet this entire time? Because I was focusing way too hard on putting in that comment. So I've left a comment on that level because it's good. There you go. But yeah, I mean, sure, I'll do another one of these levels. If it took a month to make, then yeah, let's share it with the world because no one else has got codes to share with me. Assuming I can still be heard, by the way, because like I did just. Huh. See. My mother has been told, like, my mother's had the Netherlands recommended to her as, like, a holiday destination, and my mother doesn't travel much. And she was told that, oh, everyone speaks English over there, you don't have to worry about the language. And I'm just thinking, are you sure about that? So, 863F. More zeros. 023B. 08D3. Well, I had a specific course recommended to me, so clearly I'm. I see where this is going already. Wow, and hey, Total T and Ben are here. The whole family's turning up, except not all of them. That's some very cold water there. That was a burp of approval. And there was me thinking that I was going to get some sort of Titanic costume. Although, to be fair, whenever anyone talks about, oh, Rose and Jack, I immediately think of Rose Tyler and Jack Harkness. Because I've never actually seen the Titanic film, and I'm not that... Like, I don't know when the Titanic actually happened. Like, I know it was sometime in the early 1900s, and wow, no wonder the ship sank if it's so... Fuck. If it's so full of fire. Sorry I go into a trance when playing these levels, because I'm just... Clearly, we're playing levels from someone who knows what they're doing, and it's a good. I died. Yeah, I kind of only glanced at that last message, but... If you're referring to what I think you're referring to, then my father's had a similar problem in Sweden, where I've been trying to teach him Swedish words, and, like, he'll try to, say for example, order something from Subway in Swedish, but then the Swedish people will just look at him confused because they think he's speaking English, but English that they don't know. So that's kind of awkward. So accents are a thing. Oh, I see what needs to be doing, to go up and get the P-switch and come down. What's to the right, then? Could it be another P-switch? Or is it just a box, possibly containing a power-up? Ooh, more of the same. Well, that's okay. This is acceptable. I'm gonna try not to bad this time. That almost looked skillful. Oh, it's just a waiting game. That's okay then. But I'm gonna need that power block over there. Bother. Don't you just hate well-designed levels, am I right, folks? There we go. I'll check the chat again in a second. I'm just so busy concentrating. And there are knees everywhere. There are a lot of knees and an elbow. Accent upon the wrong syllable. Okay, I'm going to pause to read the chat again, because these are... Netherlands, America... Oh, America... Well, I guessed America because of the flag here, so okay. Oh, yeah, Total T, the problem wasn't with, The problem wasn't with Mario Maker. It was with my internet connection. Like, there was, like, one of the cables had been, like, really, really viciously bent out of shape. So we had... My father fixed that. And that fixed the internet problem. So... Oh, that's gonna be crushy. That's a good, healthy piston. God, these levels are so well made! How dare you be so good? Sort of like the same thing that I experienced with Undertale, like, Toby Fox, how dare you make something so iconic using just Game Maker? Well, this person, how dare you be so good at everything with just Mario Maker? I am jealous of your skills, and that is entirely your fault and not mine. These are gonna be deadly, surely. Oh, I can just head bonk them out of the way, though. That's good to know. I don't know what these noises are, but I expect there to be a compilation of them on my channel by the end of this week, except I don't have the time or arsedness to do that. Okay, checking the chat again. But, yeah, knees and elbows, God. Dear oh dear. Yeah, vexillology. But yeah, funny thing about Ivory Coast, though. And it kind of bothers me aesthetically because... grammar, but... officially... that was good, and the chip didn't even sink. But yeah, officially, the Ivory Coast is the region, and then Ivory Coast by itself is the country. So if you say you're going to the Ivory Coast, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to the country. But... if you're saying you're going to Ivory Coast, then that means you're going to the country of Ivory Coast. So that was a good. I approve. Vexillology is the study of flags. And as someone who collects flags, I approve of it, because I think I have over 60 flags now, and like that's not that's not like mini flags. This is full blown bloody 5 by 3 foot national flags, including Antarctica. Yes, I have an Antarctic flag, but then again, most people in the chat will already know that. So anyway, spinning bars of doom sounds difficult. Challenge accepted. I feel like that easy is ironic. We shall see. Mario Kart with family. Maybe, maybe not. I feel like of the various racing games, it'd be more likely to be, Ugh. Oh. That didn't go quite as planned. It would more likely be, Sonic and Sega All-Stars. So... Oh! I get it. Oh, I completely missed that as well. Unless, Ah. Okay, I dumbed. I openly acknowledged my dumbness. My Mr. Dumbness. That's South Korea. Just happened to look up the chat at exactly the right moment. Huh! Didn't know you could do that. I'm learning. I am learning. Damn it, not only are the levels aesthetically pleasing, they're clever as well. How dare you. Oh! Yeah. Apparently I am just the shitpost. And if I'm remembering my terminology correctly, that means that this can do... Yes, it can. Okay, that's good. But I don't have the key. This is exhilarating. Pipe. Pipe. Pardon me going to concentration mode. Just, pausing again. But yeah, Mario Kart family, it's a possibility. Although Total T next week is going to be a stream with Mama Hex, by the way. So, there are cheats. Good to hear. That would be North Korea. That's not even a flag, but that's North Korea. But yeah, I'm curious as to the answer of this. Oh, good. Because sometimes people find me and sometimes they don't. But thanks for joining, though, because it means a lot. Because like 90% of my viewers are people who just watch my streams anyway, so I'm glad to have the company. I appreciate it. Yay. Oh! Oh! Ooh. I don't trust that door, so I'm going to use this door instead. But I used the star! Well, now I don't have a choice. Curse you, brain of mine, for being a sloop. Because... No, wait, a sloop is a type of boat. My brain is a type of boat, you heard it here first. Cheese is a type of meat, a tasty yellow beef. Every time I fall down that same hole. Tee-hee. Okay, I have the Yoshs to continue stealing memes from Nintendo Capri-Sun because clearly I'm that unoriginal. Okay, I think I've cracked the fuck puzzle. Oh, I have to redo the boob. Unless, said the Pope. There we go. Spit that ass, Yoshi. Whoa, I think I solved the fuck. We live in hope. There's probably something down that pipe, but I mean... Yeah. Anyway, well, I mean... Maybe someone's posted the stream on some other website, I guess. That's probably why people ask. But yeah, that was a good puzzle. Took me a while, but very good. And I'm glad to hear that the Jeff race is dying out. And, well, thanks for appearing and Edge Gloves. I stream at around this time every Wednesday, so you know that's 9:30 p.m. BST. Going back to GMT in a couple of weeks, but that's like basically 5 hours ahead of American East Coast time. So thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Okay, people are saying bye, Alex, and the Eurovision fans are going to understand why that's funny, but like, don't take offense because it's not like you're not the butt of a joke. It's just that bye, Alex is also a person. Oh, Alex Martyr. Well, I'm guessing now that we've gone for an hour and a half, so unless someone else turns up and starts machine gunning levels at me, which I mean that in a good way. I mean, you know what? This has caught my interest. I'll play this. Maybe 1 or 2 other levels, and then maybe call it a stream. But this went so much better than last time. And see, oh, clever sausage. Like to me, even though I was born in August, so I was born in BST, born in Belarusia, USSR time, Belarusia. Even though I was born in BST, I still feel as though GMT is the default time, and, like, everything else is just, like, other place time, and this is difficult. Pardon my concentration mode. Please excuse my dope-ass swag. I get the gist with that. Yeah, I guess I prefer GMT because I feel like it's the default. Plus, I mean, when you go from BST to GMT, you get an extra hour in bed, so that's nice. It does blow my mind somewhat, though, that Iceland is in GMT, but they never leave it. But I suppose the fact that GMT is also UTC, that's probably part of the reason why I find it to be the default. And I have actually been to the Greenwich Meridian line as well, so that's a place that exists. But I remember having an argument with someone in my high school when I was a lot younger. And, like, there were 4 of us having this conversation, and 3 of us were in agreement, and there was this one guy who was disagreeing. And, well, France is CET or CEST, depending on time of year, I think. But he was arguing that GMT stands for Greenwich Mean Time, whereas we're like it's Greenwich Meridian Time, and they're technically both right, but I heard Greenwich Meridian Time first, so that's what I'm calling canon. I like the way that I just like that, I don't know, this level, just the fact that there's a space before the exclamation mark has caught my interest, because otherwise, it would just sound like a title, but Run, Luigi, you are late again. It just adds an extra roboticness to it. And you say I'm late, but you've also... Oh. I would say, but you've given me 500 seconds, but there's also a threat of impending death, so... Fair dues. Oh. Okay. I retract my statement, this is actually a good level. I mean, I never said it was bad, it's just... I misinterpreted the context of late. Do I need to beat the Spiny? Oh! Oh, that was clever. That was clever. Okay, I like that level. Jamie, keep it in your pants. Well, I've always known it as Greenwich Meridian Time. And, like, the line itself isn't that impressive, but I've been there anyway, so... I would really like to just make my own level and upload it. Elliot, I was considering ending, so this was awkward timing, but I mean, I'll stick around if you want me to. Also, there's someone who's on my course at university, and he says that he's got a boyfriend called Elliot, and I'm just thinking, is that you? But then he said that the Elliot in question lives in Basingstoke, so I'm thinking, that might not be you. But there's just something to consider, because gossip, yeah. Okay, Aaron, I will humor you. On a stream, no less. Well, I would say good to hear, Elliot, but then that has connotations. Like, okay, singleness is a thing that people can be. Now, oh. Well, unless anyone has any level recommendations for me, I'm gonna wrap it up after this one, I think. Because, okay, for some context, now that I'm back at university, 3 days in every 5, I have to get up really early, and today is one of those days, and so are Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, so I'm like, I've been tired recently because, like, I am a night person. I can stay up all hours and be completely fine. But if I have to, like, even if I get to bed at a reasonable time, if I get up early, then my brain is just bees until about 12 o'clock. So I don't know. I'm just not a night. I'm not a morning person at all. So having to get up early 3 days in a row is kind of not good for me. So that's, like, I am starting to get tired, so I should probably head off soon. Am I going to get Sun and Moon? Yes, I'm going to be getting both, even though... Well, Total T, how about you look for a meme level and then report back to me with your findings? Yeah, I intend to get both Sun and Moon, because that's just how I've been doing for a lot of... Just for some context with the Pokemon games. I've played Red, Green, Blue, Yellow, in that order, I think. And then... Like, I don't remember how that fits in with my rest of my timeline, but going through the generations, I played all 4 of the Gen 1 ones, including Green. Don't ask how. Then I played Pokemon Silver, but not Gold or Crystal. And then Ruby and Sapphire, but not Emerald. And by the way, I do have one more... just end that comment at, you need to drop the toilet. Yeah, I do have one more episode of Pokemon Ruby planned for a stream at some point. I just need to finish prepping that, because that takes a whole lot of stuff to prepare, because I need to do a whole load of post-game stuff that's not, like, it's not available at the moment. I just need to sort out some stuff. But yeah, so I played Ruby and Sapphire, but not Emerald. Fire Red and Leaf Green. Diamond and Pearl, and then Platinum, but like many, many years after. Then Black and White, and then Black 2 and White 2, and then X and Y, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and so I tend to get, Sun and Moon. Wait, did I mention Heart Gold? I played Heart Gold, but not Soul Silver. Well, I'm just looking at my game shelf at the moment. Do I even have Soul Silver? No, I don't. So I'm just looking at the list of games on my shelf. I have 2 copies of Pokemon Diamond, one American, one UK, and then Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Black 2, White 2, and then a whole load of Tessellating games. But anyway, unless someone can find me a good creamy Mimi level, then I'm going to end the stream. So I'm really glad that this actually worked this time, and it was my internet that was a problem last time. So next week will be the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival featuring Mama Hex. So that's going to be a thing next week, hopefully. But for now, I guess I'm going to sign out, unless Total T has come back with a creamy Mimi fun time. And honestly, I think I've sunk the most time into Diamond, but I feel like Black is probably my favorite. Like Black 1, because Black 2, I won't say that, I don't hate the changes they made, but I don't know, because Black and White 2 were good as well, but I just really like Black Up Elucid City, okay? It has really kick-ass music and everything. Okay, well, do widzenia, do svidania, bonne soirée, if that's the thing that actual French people say, bonne nuit, buenas noches, good night, with like J-E at the end, because that's clearly what they say in Dutch. Just to be equally offensive to everyone. Tak och god natt, auf Wiedersehen, adio, good night, good boob, the toilet, and other things that I can ramble into the microphone while I cut to the other screen and then stop the stream when I'm right in the middle.